Okay, but today we're going to talk about a word called culture. I know, that's a big word. Do you know what culture is?
Not a statue. A culture.
I would love to hear quiet hands. Quiet hands. Chloe H., what's culture?
Is it kind of a statue like the Statue of Liberty?
Well, that's a good guess. Culture does have to do with art, and that's the Statue of Liberty would be a form of art. What else is culture? Solomon?
It's like a head with shoulders right here.
Okay, those are called busts, just the head and the shoulders of a person, right?
Yeah.
And that is another form of art or culture. Sydney?
It's like you. I see
No, that's a good guess. Jace, what's culture? Can you make a guess?
art.
Arts. Very good. The different ways we paint and draw and make things is culture. Izzy?
Famous art.
Famous art. Do you know a famous art or a famous artist?
Yeah.
Have you learned about those in art class?
No.
No?
But I learned it from my mom. Since
Okay.
She's a famous artist.
Yes. Haley?
Cheese. You can make cheese art. And you can.
Okay, that would be a, boys and girls, that would be a form of art, something you could make things out of, but that's not really the culture I'm talking about today. Okay, Solomon, last one.
How do you make a statue?
Okay, we're not going to do that today. Okay, we'll talk about that in a few minutes, but culture has to do with four main things. Are you ready?
Yeah.
First of all, thank you. First of all, it has to do with art. We got that one right. It has to do with language. Laura got that one right too. It has to do with the way we talk. We can say hello. We can say bonjour.
Hola.
Hola. So it's the language we speak. It has to do with music. Do we all listen to the same kind of music?
No.
No. And there's one more area, food. Food is different in some cultures. In some places, they eat things that we would go, ew, yuck, I'm not eating that. And in some places, if we showed them a hamburger, they would go, ooh, yuck. Different cultures have different types of food. And we're going to learn about those four things. So let's see, who remembers what one of the four areas of culture we're going to talk about is? Chloe.
Different voices.
Voices, languages. Danny.
Art.
Art. We got two more. Sophia.
Food.
Food and one more. Ethan.
Country.
Countries. We're going to talk about them in different countries. There's one more.
Music.
Thank you. Music is the other one. We are going to focus on certain countries for the next 9 weeks of school. I know, exciting. So I have cards that are going to be a game and a station then that match the countries and the way we say hello. So we're going to first look at the pictures, okay? Then we're going to play a matching game, okay? So I need everybody where?
On their bottom.
On their bottoms. Thank you. Okay, so the first country is Africa. Now look at their costume. We're going to talk about that another day. Look at what they're wearing. Did anybody wear that to school today? No? Okay. We say jumbo. Let me hear you.
Jumbo.
Okay, so that's hello in which country?
Africa.
Africa. Okay. Now this country.
Hello. Hello. Hola.
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 Hola. This is Spain. Hola. Say it.
Hola.
I know, but are you listening to me or are you talking? Thank you. Hola. Now the next country is France.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Look. Bonjour. It's up in your nose. Bonjour. 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 That's how you say hello in
Spanish. Hello.
It is hello in French.
Bonjour.
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 Bonjour. Now let's review.
Hello.
Hola in Spain. And if you're in Africa,
Bonjour.
Jumbo. This is going to take us a while. It's okay. Okay, next country is the Netherlands. It's a tiny little country across the ocean. And over there, they don't say hello like we do. They go, allo.
Hello. Hello.
Okay. It's the Netherlands. And the next time you call out, Jace, what's going to happen to you today?
Card.
Thank you. Keisha, sit. Okay, so the Netherlands, they say allo. Allo. No H in there. Allo. Okay, now this is a review card. How do we say hello? Hola in Spain. Okay, now this card is Japan. So how do we say it?
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Okay, now, Chloe, this next one is China. Do you remember how to say hello in China?
Ni hao.
Ni hao. Now I want to show you something. This is how we say it. This is how we write it in English. Do you see the bottom?
Yeah.
That's how they write hello in Chinese. When we get to the country of China, we're going to spend some time working on some writing in Chinese. So
That's going to be hard.
it is hard. But today all we have to do is learn how to say hello, and so it's ni hao.
Ni hao.
Okay, now, the next country is Russia. Remember where the Olympics were?
Yeah. I know Russia.
Okay, we watched some of the Olympics. When they say hello in Russian, they say privet. Privet. Okay, and this is how they spell it in Russian. Does that look like privet to us? Now, I don't know their alphabet, but that is how we say hello in Russian. Privet. Sydney, say it. Privet. Okay, boys. Now, the next one is Mexico. How do you think we say hello in Mexico? In Mexico, how do we say hello? Danny, in Mexico, how do you say hello?
Hola.
Hola! That's right, everybody say hello.
Hola. Mexico.
Okay, next one. Here's a review. Russia.
Privet.
Privet. Okay, review Japan. Konnichiwa. Now, the next one is India. We talked a little bit about India. In India, they say namaste. That's how you say hello. Well, the Indians you're probably thinking of are the ones we studied at Thanksgiving. They live in the United States. This is a country called India, and the people who live there are called Indians. Say namaste. Okay, in England or Britain, they say hello just like us. They have an accent, but they still say hello. Okay, we're almost done. Spain. Ciao. Now it doesn't look like how we would spell ciao, does it? No, but that's how you say ciao in Spanish, in Spain. Ciao. Okay, now Canada. Who knows where Canada is? No. Canada. Okay, remember when we have our globes? Whoops. I'm hearing a lot of chatter today. Okay, here's the United States. This is where we live. Canada is right above us in the orange. If you go to Canada, we're in the yellow. Canada's in the orange. If you go to Canada, they will speak English, but they also speak French. So they also not only say hello, they say
Bonjour.
Okay, now, Brazil.
Brazil.
Brazil is below us. They say hola, but it's spelled a different way.
Hola.
Another Spanish-speaking country. Hola. Oops, I think that's all of them. No, 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 thank you.
Hola.
Okay, so we're going to practice them again. I'll wait. We're having trouble today. Nicholas, whose turn is it to talk on the carpet?
You.
Okay. Yes, Colin.
Everybody doesn't live in North Carolina.
No, you are so right. People live all around the world, don't they? All these different countries.
But that's underwater.
A lot of them speak different languages. We don't have time in kindergarten to learn every country, but we're trying to learn some of the ones from our school.
What's that little bitty island?
We'll talk about that. So, tomorrow morning, oops, not tomorrow, we don't have school tomorrow. We have spring break for a week, don't we? Okay, but when we come back and I take attendance in the morning and I ask you to say good morning to me, think of all the new ways you can say good morning. Are you ready? We're going to review them real quick. Here we go. In Canada, we can say hello or bonjour. In Brazil, hola. In China,
Ni hao.
ni hao. Chloe, can you sit still? Thank you. In Africa, jumbo. Good. In Spain, no, that's a hard one. It's ciao. If we were going to spell it in English, we would say C-H-O-W, but we don't. In Spanish, in Spain, that's how they say hello. Ciao. Okay, France. Bonjour. Sophia, you ready for the next one? Okay, in the Netherlands. This is allo. Hello.
It didn't sound like an H.
There is no H, you're right. Hello. In Spain.
Hola.
Japan.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. I like the konnichiwa. How about Russia?
Free.
Sydney, how do you say hello in Russia? Privet. Privet. Mexico.
Hello. Hola.
Hola.
Bonjour.
No, not bonjour. That's France or Canada. How about in India?
Nichua.
No. Mast. Mast. Okay, so we've learned a couple different ways to say hello so far, right?
All right, what were you teaching today?
Today we were introducing our fourth quarter objective, which is culture. So we'll be teaching culture for the next 9 weeks. Today was just an introduction to the 4 aspects of it we'll be introducing.
And what do you think worked about the lesson?
The kids were excited about it. The main point when you're introducing a topic is to get the kids excited about learning. So if you don't have them excited to learn what you're about to teach, you can forget teaching it for the next several weeks. So although it was a little hard to contain them the day before spring break, they were very excited to begin our culture unit. So I think when we get back, they'll be very excited to start learning about different cultures and different countries and their food and their music and their art. So.
And why were you teaching it the way that you did?
Because I have a very active group of kindergartners who do not sit still very long. But unfortunately, when we introduce something, we can't do stations right away. We have to introduce the whole group and get the objectives, and so that all the children understand what we'll be learning. And then from here, we'll introduce different smaller topics that they can do hands-on.
And do you have any advice for future teachers?
My advice is just try your best, go with the class. What worked last year may not work this year. What worked last week may not work today. My class normally can sit a lot better, but the day before a holiday and a vacation, they're very active and can't sit still, so we have to modify our lessons to keep their attention. So.